Okay, back here in the studio, Aswa, thanks for coming back in. CTO of Aryaka, and I want to talk to you about this concept where we talk about software-defined networking and SD-WAN, what you guys have built as a platform that you've built kind of all your additional services on top of. We're going to look at a slide here that kind of illustrates that for us, but walk us through it. Foundational to the platform is what?
We've got a worldwide distributed software layer, which we call the software platform, the software-defined networking platform. It runs on top of a global private network.
Okay.
And it runs in points of presence, which are really data centers.
Yep. And
the data centers have servers. The servers are running software.
Got it.
This entire set of data centers, the piece of software that run across this the worldwide network, it's sort of like a layer of glue, right? What it does is really it enables addition of services globally. It enables integration of services globally. And integration is a very, very loaded word.
Yep.
So I'll give you an example here. Let's say that you wanted to have a specific application run with certain characteristics for a specific customer out of a specific location, right? All of that should be constructible sitting in a network operations center without CLI, without going and touching buttons in different boxes and so on. So the orchestration system, that's a piece of this platform. You need to have all these services sort of tie to each other seamlessly in the sense that I want Microsoft Office accelerated. I need it to take the following path. I don't want this traffic, for example, to go through these countries. In addition, I want this kind of acceleration. I want my SSL optimized inside that traffic. I want to have visibility into the applications at a much finer granularity. All of that should be controllable. But the different components that actually work together, the different applications, one could be TCP optimization, there could be application visibility. They should all work together seamlessly. This really means that we cannot afford to be solving this problem by having 25 different consoles, 25 different things to be tuned, right? They should all work together. And they should also have, we should also have the ability to expose an API where other services can be added into this flow, if you will, without a significant amount of work. So that's
interesting.
So it sort of needs to break the paradigm of traditional systems where a system was designed to do something, and that's where the buck stopped. Right? What cloud said is, no, let's figure out how to do a much better job of integrating and scaling up of products. All of that should be available. That's what the platform does, right? And on top of this platform, the platform includes this orchestration layer. In addition, it includes a monitoring layer. So we are able to, for example, correlate some network issue at a Microsoft Office data center to a problem seen by a customer somewhere else, a user somewhere else in terms of latency. That should appear before the user can complain about it. That's so important. And the ability for us to be able to fix the issue before it reaches a pain point to the customer, and we're talking about half a minute, right? We should be able to react to that issue in half a minute. Now, to do that, you cannot put together disparate components. I can't put a Juniper mobility system integrated with a Cisco router, integrated with Alcatel infrastructure for the access. They're all disparate, and they're hardware. They cannot scale. They cannot easily enable applications to cooperate. Right? So, on top of this platform, we have our first suite of products, if you will, product families, which we deployed. We've been selling for the last 4 years, and now we're starting to get into phase 2 of the company, where we're actually starting to get to the next set of applications. We have 2 families: Smart Connect and Smart CDN. Smart Connect allows enterprises to connect to applications, either on-prem, off-prem. It provides, in a domestic region, a much simpler solution with SD-WAN Ultra. And it scales all the way up to a global, highly optimized solution we call WAN optimization as a service.
Right? Got it.
And that family is the Connect. And then it also includes a CDN.
Okay.
And that's called a smart CDN. Our CDN is really targeted towards web and IP access delivery, but much more focused on speed of application responses, which are not heavily cache-based, right? So, I mean, we're not trying to do an Akamai model where, you have a lot of cache and you serve it locally. No, this is, you're getting the data from the servers. How fast can you get it? Or you're putting data back into the server. How fast can you? That's the real differentiator. So,
okay.
Interactive applications.
Yep.
That's the basic. Yep. Right. So
makes sense. So we have a platform. On top of that is Smart Connect and Smart CDN.
Right.
And then additional services on top of that.
Yes. Yep. And so inside these families of Smart Connect and so on, right now we have the, as I said, SD-WAN Ultra, WAN optimization as service and so on, and web delivery and IP delivery on the Smart CDN. And as we expand in this second, the new generation of our company, as we opening up the APIs to this platform to say, all right, you have an application. A very, very good example of an application is mobile, is VPN gateways, what we call remote access concentrators and so on. Road warriors want to be able to connect fast into the network and want to see the same performance that they would have inside the office.
Yeah, sure.
That is an API-driven solution where we provide the API for an application like this to integrate and run all over the world. And the software will allow us to say, let's turn on this service for this customer at all these locations for 1,000 licenses, right?
Right.
And that they can use them as they want across the world.
Yeah.
That flexibility is what the platform provides.
Interesting.
Going beyond that, security and a few others.
Interesting. Right. So you've built a platform, I mean, purpose-built from day one to remain very, very agile as you continue to develop new services, new capabilities that you can layer on top of it. I've got to imagine even stuff you haven't even thought of yet.
Absolutely. I think the reality is a lot of these are coming up as applications migrate more to the cloud.
Yeah,
so that's a big driver. And I'd say that 5 years ago, security in the cloud for an enterprise, and firewall in the cloud, was just starting to happen with Zscaler and so on, right?
Right.
Now I think that's going to become the prevalent model as a lot of the other companies understand that they want to be able to deploy. There's clearly a challenge for an appliance company. So I've got an appliance and I'm making XXX dollars on it. Now the soft version of it isn't going to do the same thing. But there's a completely different angle of the customer's viewpoint, which is he wants a manageable solution without having an expert on board. Right. So Microsoft realized that. They moved their entire Office 365 suite, which was a bunch of applications.
Right.
Same thing's going to happen with security. The same thing's going to happen with a bunch of things which are network level products/services. And that's where we want to go.
Got it. Very, very cool. Great explanation. Thank you very much, guys. You can download that slide on the Learning Center with Aryaka. Check it out. Go deep on that and get their engineers on the phone to talk to your customers about how they can solve these real problems. I think the key messages here is that you need to have access. Your customer needs to have access to a platform that can grow with their ever-evolving, rapidly evolving network needs across their global footprint. Very, very advantageous. Very, very helpful explanation. Ashwa, thank you.
Great.
Appreciate it. Good selling.